Good evening, everybody, and welcome to day 6 of the Tokyo Olympics and my update. So I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that in the swimming that you see that they've got meters per second, how many meters per second that the swimmers are swimming, and you'll see that 1.57 or something like that. That's what that is. That's the first time we've ever seen that, which is fantastic. Anyway, let's get into today because we've had some amazing performances today. So we had our archery start today, and Taylor Worth was really, I love how they do this because they had how many beats per minute that his heart was going. So in the first round, he had 150 beats per minute. Then in the second round, he had 143 beats per minute. So it obviously calmed the nerves a little bit. So he got through to the next round, which was great. Then Ryan Tyack came out. He was 152 beats per minute in his first set. He won his first set, equaled his third, won his first 2 sets, equaled his third, lost the fourth, lost the fifth, became a shoot-off. His heart rate then went to 164 beats per minute, and he wins the shoot-off to get through to the second round. In the second round, he tied the first, lost the next 2, won the fourth, went into the fifth round, and unfortunately came down to the last 2 arrows, and he was defeated, which was a real bugger because he's awesome. So the basketball, the men are really focused. They believe they're going to win the gold medal, and you've got to go into the Olympics believing you can win the gold medal, right? So they're really super focused. They defeated Italy yesterday, and they're going to be playing Germany on Saturday. So they've got a day rest, and then they'll be going. The beach volleyball. So Artacho del Sola and the girl Clancy defeated Italy. They now have a rest day, which is great. They'll be back on Saturday. We had a shocking loss in the boxing last night with Sky Nicholson. Super disappointing for her, and she was just devastated. We had the BMX start today. Saya Sakakibara, she got 6th in the quarterfinals. Her brother Kai is also a BMXer. Unfortunately, he had a really serious accident, and he now has a brain injury as a result. So he's over there. Obviously, his family are Japanese, and he's over there with his mum and his grandmother, and he's watching Saya compete, which is fantastic. In one of her races, she came off course, and so that automatically put her to 6th. In her next race, she moved up into 4th place, and then and also Reynolds, she got into the quarterfinals and then moved into 2nd place. So both girls go through to the semi-finals, which is great. And the men, Anthony Dean, in the quarterfinals, he got 5th, which means he missed the semis, unfortunately. So we got a bronze in the individual time trial last night with Ryan Dennis. That was super exciting. The football, the men, Australia beat Egypt, and got defeated by Egypt, and now they're out. So the race of the day, I think, was Jess Fox in her C1 slalom. As I've said in every night, you need to go and watch this because they're incredible how they maneuver these kayaks and the canoes, right? So she won gold today. She's got one of every colour now over the last 3 Olympics. She's got silver, bronze, and gold. Couldn't have been more happy. I cried because I was so excited for her. And I'm going to move on because I'm going to start crying again. In golf, they started today, Mark Leishman and Cameron Smith. And Mark finished the last half of his round, 3 birdies and finished 1 under. So he's still in with a chance. Hockey women, they defeated Japan 1-0. And the men defeated New Zealand 4-2. So they're going great. The rugby sevens, the Fiji men defeated New Zealand to win the gold. If you get a chance to have a look at, the end of that match and how the Fijians, they sang their song. It was so beautiful. And I put it up on my story on Facebook if you're watching that. And the women, they're the first day of the sevens of day 3, and they defeated Japan 48-0. The rowing, we've got more rowing spectacular coming up, which is great. We've got the 8s coming up, and sailing, we've got more. So that sailing is over 10 races, so they're continuing over the next few days. And shooting, We had the shooting today. We had the trap shooting, which is where they release a clay target and they've got to hit that. So after the first 10 targets, Letitia Scanlon had 8 out of 10 and Penny Smith had 5. After 20, Scanlon had 15 and Smith had 10. Then the final round, after 35, Scanlon was on 26 and she ended up getting 4th, just missing a medal, totally devastated, and Smith got 6th. So our swimming this morning. Well, super exciting. I actually got to see this live today, which was great. So Carol Boots, you didn't spoil anything today, which was good because the last 2 days she sent me messages, but it's all good. So the 100 freestyle final, Cole Chambers was defending his title from Rio. He did his personal best and missed the gold medal by 0.06 of a second to win the silver medal. Just amazing race. And if you get to see his interview, he just spoke so beautifully. What a champion man that he is. The women's 100 freestyle semifinals, Kate Campbell, her best is 52.03. She swam 52.71 in the semis, which was great. And let's see if she can win her first individual Olympic medal. She's got many medals from relays. Let's see if she can do her first individual. Emma McKeon, her best was 52.1 and she swam 52.3. So very close to her best, both through to the final. The 200 fly, Brianna Throssell got 8th in the final. She swam a 209 and her best is 206. So she just might have been having an off day. Men's 200 back, Tristan Holland finished 6th. And he did his PB, but unfortunately missed the final. 200 breaststroke semi-final final, 200 breast men's final. We got gold, right? Unbelievable. Zach Sabletti Cook, he went in ranked number 1 in the final and he won the gold. He broke the Olympic record. Super exciting. And the women's 200 breast, Jenna Strauch got 6th and missed the final by 1, which is devastating. In the men's 800 free, Jack McLaughlin got 5th in the final. The men's 200 IM semis, Mitch Larkin unfortunately missed the final. And the women's 4x2 freestyle relay, Australia's gone in there as the world record holders, and it took a world record to beat the Australians. First place, second place, and third place all broke the world record, and the Aussies got 3rd. It was an incredible race. The Chinese won. The Americans had Katie Ledecky on the final leg, and it was just crazy how strong Katie Ledecky is. And that last 100 meters, she just mowed down the girls and pit them out. But an amazing race for the girls to win a bronze medal in that. So tonight we can watch out for the women's 800 freestyle heats, my favorite event. We've got Eve. So New Zealand has Eve Thomas swimming. So that is my girlfriend Sarah's daughter. And Sarah beat me at the Edinburgh Commonwealth Games. So we've reconnected a couple of years ago. So I'm excited to watch Eve swim. For Australia, though, we have Ariana Titmus again and Kia Melverton. So watch out for the 800 free. Men's 100 fly heats, we've got David Morgan and Matt Temple. The women's 200 back heats, Kaylee McEwen again and Emily Seabom. So that should be amazing. And for the first time in Olympic history, we have a new event in the swimming. Well, the 1500 women was a new event. The men's 800 free was a new event. But this is really different. We have the 4x100 medley relay mixed. So 2 women, 2 men to make up the team 4x100 medley relay. So you'll see the heats of that tonight. So I'm really excited to have a look at that. So that is my wrap up for tonight. We've got lots more coming up. We've got the men's 200 breaststroke final tomorrow, men's 200 back final, women's 100 free final. Don't miss that. Kate and Emma, men's 200 IM final, the women's 200 back semis, men's 50 free heats. Now that's the dash, dash and splash, that one. Men's 1500 heats and the women's 4x100 medley heats. So lots on tomorrow. We've had heaps of action today. It's been a super exciting day. So Aussie, 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 oi, 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 and have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.